Universal housing design is all about designing houses that are flexible enough to satisfy the requirements of all people throughout their life, and that includes people with disabilities and ageing Australians. So it's all about flexibility and it's all about safety.
The Liveable Housing Design Guidelines is a fantastic initiative that's come into I guess, plan for the whole lifetime of occupants living in housing. There's really 16 elements for accessibility, which are really easy to implement, easy to understand and bring in. So it really is based around accessible, easy access to the house from the driveway to the front door, through the living, I guess, the bathrooms, kitchens.
Well, I think it just makes sense. A house is the biggest investment you're going to make, and people's circumstances change throughout their life. They may have an accident and are on crutches. They may have a baby, so now that they have to manoeuvre their pram around the house. And they age, we all age, so it's all about having your house designed so that you don't have to leave it.
I think if you put some thought into the design early on, obviously it's easier to do when you're building a new home, to put some practical things in the design and building to make it more open to it, even if it's nothing more than opening your market to future resales for the property.
Well, I've been working with Cootharinga for quite a few years now, developing innovative houses which are based around the Livable Housing Design Guidelines, although at the time we didn't know it because these have only come in the last year or so.
These houses clearly showcase the accessibility questions, and inside the properties you'll see some fantastic features where people of all abilities could comfortably live in the homes and access all features. So we just make sure that all of our new properties are fully accessible right from the start.
This house contains all aspects of the Living Design Guidelines, things like wider paths leading to step-free entry. We've got wider door openings. Instead of the old 820 door, we've got 1.20 metre doors so you can get in and out of rooms and the entry easier. We've got the wide car park so people with disabilities can move around it and enter the vehicle without any great effort. The Livable Housing Guidelines suggest that you have wider passageways in your houses, up to 1200 wide. In our house we've gotten rid of the passages. No steps, no passages. We also have an accessible bathroom with grab rails. Now in the guidelines they suggest that all new houses should be designed with noggings in the walls so that you can install grab rails at a later date as you need them. We have kitchen spaces that are wide enough for people with disabilities. Our benches are on 2 levels. We have non-slip floors, circulation space around laundries, bedrooms, living rooms, all comply with the guidelines. Rocker type switches. Every guideline in here we meet it and exceed it in this house.
Another thing that's unique is that we were the first people to achieve the platinum standard for the Livable Housing Standard. So it's a great achievement, and it's good to be able to showcase the work and show others the benefit of embracing accessible and smarter housing design.
The Livable Housing Guidelines Board, if you like, have been very open and receptive to feedback from industry. So between Ken Tippett, the architect, and myself as the builder for the Cootharinga job, there was a few small things there that they appreciated some feedback which will help improve those guidelines.
I'd think about the future. Don't accept a design that isn't flexible, that can't meet your future needs. Protect your investment and do this.